Hey double majors, welcome back to my channel. What's poppin', 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 what's poppin'. Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back from sabbatical. This is my first video back in like 4 months, which is so crazy. I had a feeling that my sabbatical break was going to be this long. I was hoping it wouldn't be, but anyway, I cannot wait to update you guys on everything that I've been up to catch up with you guys and share a really big announcement with you all. Okay, so it's so funny because
this feels weird. I know you guys are probably looking at this video like, where have I been? If you guys follow me on Instagram, I always get messages like, where's the next video? When's the video? When's the video? And oh my God.
First of all, this is my second time filming this video because I tried to be like a super fancy YouTuber and like do a new setup with a microphone, and child, it was welcome back to my channel going on in the background. And so I'm like, okay, this is awkward. I have to literally refilm everything, but it's okay because I'm determined to be back. I told myself November 1st, I've got to get back. But I've really been struggling because there's just so many things that I wanted to do before I came back. And after I rested, I was ready to like produce, but I didn't do any of the preparation. So there's been a lot going on over here while you and I weren't catching up. So I'm gonna catch you guys up on everything. That way when we get back to our regularly scheduled program, you understand what's going on. And luckily, to help me do that, I've created this thing called the Being Brelynn Archive. Because you guys know when I left for my sabbatical, my last video, I talked about how I really just wanted to lean into being Brelynn and not so much of the like becoming Dr. Brelynn or the Brelynn Barbie stuff, and literally just like enjoy life and have fun just being myself and documenting that instead of like feeling the pressure of like having to fit into the certain mold, even if that's the mold that I have created for myself. Honestly, during the sabbatical, I've had a great time. I've just been enjoying myself, living my life. I've had a lot of like major life changes, but literally all good things. I'm really happy. The only thing that I have been missing is you guys. So I'm excited to continue to document my life. That way I can share my journey with you all who support me. And as I begin to film and upload again, I'm excited to include more than just my Becoming Dr. Brelynn or my Road to Medicine videos. Again, like I mentioned in my last video, I really want my channel to get back to both representing my multifaceted loves, including beauty and makeup and hair and fashion, while also remaining to be a safe space and a community for those of us who are beauty and brains, who love this lifestyle, or even just want to watch the lifestyle of one who declares themselves to be beauty and brains. I feel like I look real cute too. First of all, let's get into the glam, honey. Okay, she's got her hair done. Like what? The long wavy hair. This wasn't the look that I was planning on giving on this first video back, but I mean, if she's gonna eat this, she's gonna eat, and who are we to stop her? Anyway, with that being said, let me give you guys my life update on everything that you've missed out on in the past 4 months and a sneak peek into the content to come in the Being Brelynn Archive vlog series. So, number one, I don't know if you guys can tell by the background because this was in like my past 3 apartments, but I moved apartments. Yes, I just got a new apartment. I'm gonna leave the floor wet. I'm so happy to be here, you guys. I moved at the end of August, so I have been here for about 2 months now. You guys know I was very grateful, like literally moved to tears. But my last apartment, because coming from living with my mom for a season during the pandemic, I was so grateful to be back in my own space, especially because it was my first year living in DC. And with that being said, I loved it when I first moved there, but after being there for a year, I realized, okay, there's a few more things that I need. I really want to be in a better area. I also wanted like my experience of the apartment to be nicer, whether it be the people who are living there to also keep it up, and like the leasing managers to be nice to you, like things like that. So I did move apartments, and I feel like I got lipstick all over my teeth. I could just feel it. Yeah. How long was I talking to y'all with lipstick on my teeth? And why didn't you tell me, sis? You wrong for that. No, you probably looking at the screen like, girl, I hate when that happens. Anyway, a part of the Being Brelynn archive is going to be my moving out vlog, as well as like apartment shopping in DC. I'll show you guys all the places that I looked at and, you know, the one that I ended up finally choosing. And I think I'll also do like I'll do an empty apartment tour, and then I'll also do like my official apartment tour. It's not completely done. Like I said, I've been here for about 2 months now, so you guys can get a gist of like where I'm at, and I'll continue to show you as I decorate it in the upcoming vlogs. Yeah, I'm so grateful to have this space. Okay, the second big life update, which you guys missed out on, but you're pretty familiar with it because I talked about it again in my last video. This actually happened before I moved out and moved in, and if you guys are following me on Instagram, you also know about it. But I went on a 2-week solo travel trip. I'm so grateful that in the era of like a European summer, I actually was able to experience that myself. Like, this was the first time in a long time that I actually like had a summer with no like obligation. I could do whatever I wanted to do. And so going on a vacation that was 2 weeks long, I could do that. And I'm so grateful and so blessed that I have had the opportunity to be able to literally take myself and be able to travel the world. It is a blessing. So if you guys don't know, I went on a solo trip for my birthday for 2 weeks. I got like 4 new stamps on my passport. I flew over to London, then I went to Amsterdam, then I went to Brussels, I went to Paris, and I came back to London, and I spent my 27th birthday there. Am I the only one? But for some reason, sometimes in my mind, I skip years. Like, I remember I was never 24. Like, when I was 23, it was kind of like, dang, you almost 25. When I turned 24, everybody was like, oh, Brelin's 25. Like, my mom, my friends, I'd be like, I'm not 25, I'm 24. But like, it felt like 24 just didn't exist. Like, once you go from 23, it's like, dang, you basically 25. That's how I feel about 27. It's like, okay, 26 is like this weird, you're above the 25 mark, but you're not that close to 30. But like 27 is like, well, you might as well just be 30. But you're not there yet, but you like 28, which is another notch where it's like, okay, 28 looks like 30, you know what I'm saying? So for some reason, I'm not 27 in my mind. It's like I went from, okay, 26, like you just that step above 25 to, no, you're basically 28 now, because like you're just a couple of years off from 30. But there's a difference between 27 and 28. But in my mind, I'm 28. But like in my heart, I'm 27. I'm like, no, you're not 28 yet. Anyway, I say that to say that sometimes I be getting my own age confused, but I turned 27 in London, and so those are like 2 new vlogs as well. That whole European summer is gonna be a vlog, and then like me spending my birthday in London is gonna be a vlog. Again, a part of the Being Brelynn archive. So I'm super excited for you guys to see that. I'm very blessed to have been able to travel multiple places. The first place I went out of the country was Barcelona, Spain, and I went when I was traveling, studying abroad with Spelman, and so I vlogged that. And I also vlogged when I went to Trinidad and Tobago, and those are some of my popular vlogs. People still watch those vlogs to this day. But since then, I've gone to Paris, I've gone to Morocco, and I've gone to Tulum, and those are all been times where I have been off of social media and I didn't vlog them. And I'm like, this is like, my YouTube channel is supposed to be an encapsulation of, you know, my life, and I want to be able to look back and think, oh, when I was young and single and traveling the world. And so even though I wasn't uploading, I wanted to make sure I was still vlogging, and I haven't edited those videos yet, but they are coming. So they're part of the Being Brelynn archive series, which you guys are going to see very soon. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I recorded that, not only for you guys, but for me as well. So you can look forward to finally seeing the vlogs. So I think it's gonna be really, really fun and entertaining. The next life update is that I have a new job. Again, if you guys are following me on Instagram, I did announce it. I will not lie, I had so much anxiety because I didn't know what you guys were gonna say and what you were gonna think. Cause like I was in this little bubble of mine where I was like, I'm just living my life offline and nobody knows what's going on over here. But I knew, okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, I am now a health equity researcher at the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation. And it is their National Racial Equity Initiative Social Justice Fellowship. Whew, it is a mouthful, but basically I am a health equity researcher for the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation. And it's so amazing what God has done with my life. The way that He has mapped things out to where as soon as I understood how policy could impact the way that I'm able to make a difference as a maternal health advocate, this avenue opened up for me for this gap year. So I'm really grateful about it because I'm on a salary. It's an amazing foundation organization. I'm able to literally make change with the research that I'm doing. They call this role being an activist researcher, which I didn't even know was a thing, but it's really nice to be able to see the work that you do literally go on the desk of congressional members of our United States government. So it's really cool knowing that the research that I am doing is going to make a direct impact on the health equity of not only people in the United States, but specifically for Black people, because it's the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation. So I actually have a few vlogs from that, like my first week of work. I attended the annual legislative conference, which is something that the Congressional Black Caucus hosts every year for like years and years and years here in DC. I didn't even know about it, and it was like an amazing experience. Like between the conference and the galas, I literally was able to see the president, the vice president. It was like, this is such a fulfilling experience. I'm just so grateful to continue to have these amazing opportunities during my gap year. Like my life is so full, even without me having achieved my goal yet. So I'm super grateful. I'm super excited. I also did a get ready with me video for my first day of work where I explained more about the fellowship, why I decided to do research in this capacity, kind of more of what that role looks like. So I'm excited for you guys to see that video as well. I only have so many amazing things already occurred, but there are still some more amazing things in store for the future, and I'm super excited for the experience. I have to put this laptop on Do Not Disturb because, honey, I'm filming. Once I get back to it, you guys will kind of see weeks in my life, and you're probably gonna be like, oh, what are you doing this year? Well, I'm doing research. I'm doing research at the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation as a part of my year-long fellowship, which I'm, again, very, very happy about, grateful for. I've been in the role for about 6 weeks now, and so far, so good. And side note, the podcast is coming back soon, but I wanted to focus on this new project that's gonna be on my YouTube channel and kind of like work to not perfect it, but just get it out there. I think the really big thing, like with me coming back, has been focusing on done is better than perfect. I just need to get in a groove of it. It's like, it's such a big thing that I'm trying to break down, and it's like, I want everything to be done, and it's kind of like, if I wait until everything is perfect, like it's never gonna get out there. And I really feel like God has called me to this, and He has shown me in so many different ways. I have so many confirmations where it's just like, thank you, where it's like, I need to be obedient and move and act, and I think that God is gonna cover it and make sure that everything works out. And it really just gives us a place for us to grow to. But you know, me being a recovering perfectionist, I want things to be amazing, like right off the bat, like wow. But I'm like trusting God that He's going to have His hand all up and through this, because this next thing that I'm about to announce to you guys, which is so amazing, is this literally just the beginning, and it's going to be so powerful and so impactful. And so I have to get started. I'm excited and I'm scared, but I know that I can't wait until I think it's perfect, because then I'll never release it. And again, this has so much potential to blossom into so many amazing things. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you the Beauty and Brains community. Okay, so for a long time, I have considered you all to be my internet family, my online community. When people ask me what type of content that I make, I usually tell them lifestyle content for pre and professional school students and young adults early in their careers or pursuing higher education, to motivate, educate, and inspire, and most of all, provide a community to like-minded individuals. We have organically become a community with us relating to the mantra of being beauty and brain, especially with most of us being women and men of color. And I've heard your request for me to make this community more of an official entity, because we understand each other. Like, there is something so special about us here, and how this is a safe space because I get you and you get me. A lot of times I find myself oversharing, especially like on my podcast, because I think a great way that I can provide that community to you all is by sharing how you're not alone through whatever you're going through, by my transparency and my vulnerability of my story. And it has been very beneficial to you all and fruitful to me, because it makes my entire life to hear when what I'm going through and me sharing it helps you, because you don't feel like you're alone. or you've received some type of inspiration or motivation or information of how you can move forward differently, better, because of the mistakes that I've made, or again, just because of even the advice that people have in the comments for us. It all just reminds me of how God is using my misery to be ministry for you all. And I want to continue, again, to make this an official thing, while not only leaning on my story and my vulnerability and my transparency through my experience, but of those of everyone who is also watching, because you all make up this community. So the Beauty and Brains community. Long term, I see us having events from actual tea parties in different cities as networking and women empowerment events to conferences, where the Beauty and Brains community can come together from literally all over the world, because we are literally worldwide. Like, I'm looking at my stats and I'm like, y'all watching me in South Africa? Y'all watching me in Jamaica? Y'all watching me in the UK? Shout out to my UK girlies. Like, when I was out there, like, y'all literally messaging me in the DMs, and I was like, no, I do not have subscribers out in the UK. That is so amazing. And I really just can't wait to bring this community to life. And that's all gonna start with our home base, which is gonna be the Beauty and Brains community time. But it's like community time. The Beauty and Brains Community Time is a weekly, live, interactive YouTube show where like-minded professional school students and young adults can congregate, network, and exchange advice, and take a study break away from our studies and busy lives for community, connection, peer mentorship, and encouragement. I'm so excited. Like, y'all, I have had this. It's been placed on my heart for such a long time, and I was like, okay, but like, how do I do this? How do I make this happen? Like, how can I? And God is literally like broken it all the way down, which is why I'm like, done is better than perfect. The first step is creating a consistent meeting place, a safe space where we have community, especially as Black women, where we can go and take off the mask, rest, refresh ourselves, and recharge with the community of people who are cheering us on because they actually want the best for you and your future. And like I said, this is just the beginning. Soon I will take the community offline, and then we can have subgroups like Beauty and Brain Med, Beauty and Brain Law, Beauty and Brain Education, Beauty and Brain Corporate, Beauty and Brain Real Estate. Like, I just have so many ideas. And because I feel so heavily called to do this, I know that the Lord is going to bless not only me, but everyone who is a part of this community. So I cannot wait. With that being said, I look forward to interacting with you guys on the different segments of this live YouTube show, which is going to be here on this channel, Beauty and Brains. I'm talking so fast because I'm so excited. But in order to do that, make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram at Brelynn.hunt, because on Tuesdays and Wednesday mornings before the live show, which is every Wednesday at 7 p.m., again here on this channel, before the live show, I'll have prompts on my Instagram stories, and I'll use those responses in our live discussions that evening. So, the Beauty and Brains Community Time live show will air here on YouTube on this channel every Wednesday at 7 p.m. And I hope that you meet me here. Get your tea, whether you're studying and you have me on the side in the background, or again, this is what you use as your study break, or when you're driving home, like whatever it is. I hope that you meet me here. Bring a friend who can really just fellowship and convene. And I'm really excited about what this means for our relationship, because with us talking every week, like, we're gonna be like this. That is the gist of all of my major updates for now. Again, don't worry, I am gonna get back to weekly vlogging. Those are gonna be on Sundays. The live shows are gonna be on Wednesday, and then the podcast will come back as well. I think we are gonna stick to the once a month, but you will hear about when that comes. And I also have a few other things in line with the community that's gonna come out soon. But first things first, community time, 7 o'clock Wednesdays, this YouTube channel. Which reminds me, if you are not already subscribed to this channel, you need to subscribe, because let me tell you something, okay? I look at my analytics, okay, my stats, it's actually rude, disrespectful, that 70% of y'all, that's crazy. 70% of you guys are watching this and you're not subscribed. Why do you hate me? No, but definitely make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, share with a friend, and let's make this community grow even larger. Appreciate you guys for sticking in there with me throughout a 4-month sabbatical. I know, I tried it. That was a lot. And I low-key knew it was gonna be a long time. I won't do it again. Next time I take a sabbatical, I promise it won't be for 4 months. But thank you all for all of your lovely DMs and your comments. For those of you guys who went back and said, okay, I'll just watch the old vlogs. I love you for that. I really, like, y'all could be like, okay girl, I'm over you. But seriously y'all, thank you for letting me rest, because now I'm recharged and I'm super excited to get back to my community. I look forward to reading all of your comments. Please comment down below, let me know what you've been up to and which vlog in the Being Brelynn archive series you're most looking forward to. I can't wait to read your comments and grow closer and stronger and having an even more impactful relationship than we already had. I'll see you guys on Sunday with the new vlog, and next Wednesday for the first live Beauty and Brains community time. Make sure you live each day to the fullest, because you only live once. Bye!